Good afternoon, everyone. This is Satyanarayana Mishra from UNICEF. So, UNICEF, UHA has formed an apprenticeship working group to promote apprenticeship among students and also among employers. So today we have invited several students to be part of this session, where Director Government of Telangana and Mr. Ju Singh from SSC Group, who will be taking us through the details about apprenticeship, different schemes, what are the benefits of doing apprenticeship. So all these things we will go into detail. Okay, and this program we are doing every month for students and also employers. So every month we are doing it just to spread awareness among students about what apprenticeship is all about, what all benefits are there and all. So with this, now I welcome Mr. S.V.K. Nagesh, Joint Director of Director of Employment and Training, Telangana, to give us a brief introduction about apprenticeship. And also he will share experience about apprenticeship, and then we will dig down, we will go into detail about what are the schemes, processes, and details about apprenticeship. So yes, Mr. Nagesh.
Thank you, Mr. Satyanarayana Mishra, and all the participants. I request everyone to mute here to me, please.
Yes, please.
Good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to all the participants here to this wonderful video conference. Sir Satyanarayana sir, I see here there are only 4 participants. Is it so?
Students are joining in the YouTube. So there
okay.
are
Yeah, fine. My dear students, good afternoon once again. And as you know, my dear students, that Skill India is the buzzword now. Made in India, as you know, it's everywhere. You see every board, every hoarding, it says Made in India, and India is pushing the indigenous manufacture of all the goods. So here we are with you to make that happen. India has best brains, that is you. We have the best brains, and we need to channelize your efforts to make you a better person in terms of having better skills and we are all with you to have sustainable quality employment. I know one of you wants a good job, isn't it? Everyone wants to do a good job in a good company with a decent salary, isn't it? So to get a decent salary, you need to earn for it. You need to work hard for it. Nothing comes easily in life, and one way of doing it is through this kind of training, retraining all the time. All your life, you should be able to learn things as it comes by. Experience in life will teach you so many things that will make you a better person. As you know, as I was told that you have done a certificate course or leading to ITA certification, and people who are here also on a degree also and then diploma, and you have done your courses, your ITA course, which is a 1 year, 2 year duration, and all the time you have learned a theoretical thing. You learned how to you worked on the CNC machines or lathe machines, for that matter, or for a computer operator on the computer. But the field outside your ITI or institute or a college or university is different. The way you have been taught in the class is to be put in practice in in your job. So this is where your apprenticeship comes in. Apprenticeship is an on-job training system. You have learned so many things in your ITI, in your college or in university, which is has to be put into practice. Only then your real skill comes out. Normally, as per the DGT norms, Direct General of Training norms, a ITI certificate holder is said to be called as semi-skilled. A person who has done that apprenticeship training after ITI is called as skill training. What is apprenticeship basically? Apprenticeship is doing a job in the industry. You do a job in the industry, it means that is an apprenticeship. Unless you do apprenticeship, your ITA course is not complete. As you do as a doctor, for a doctor, internship is a must. Like engineers does it, lawyers does it. So as well, ITA student also has to do this apprenticeship. Only then the course is said to be a complete. Next. Can you skip, sir? Can you skip on such an answer? Can you skip the page, please? Am I audible? Sachinan, sir?
Yes.
And as you know, this slide only gives us as insight of what is the difference between apprenticeship and internship. As you know, apprenticeship is basically of 6 months to 2 years duration, and wherein you will work in an industry. And by working in industry, you will be able to understand the nonsense of a business as such, what the customer wants and what skilled job that they want, and all that stuff, all those things you will know as an apprentice. The internship, as you know, is basically an unpaid one, and typically it's basically 1 to 3 months course, which is a very short duration. And whereas apprenticeship is a full-time payment job, and it is industry oriented, and then it's a structured plan. We have Apprenticeship Act 1961, which has been enacted, and it is in 1995 also it has been amended, and now we got a National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme, which has given standards to how the training has to happen in terms of syllabuses, in terms of the national skills qualification frameworks that has been standardized all over India. That is a person having undergone this apprenticeship in Jammu Kashmir will have same knowledge to the person who is doing the apprenticeship in Kerala or Gujarat or on the eastern side or Meghalaya. So everyone has come into the same platform as far as apprenticeship training is concerned. And then, as you know, the main specifically the Act says that to regulate and promote apprenticeship training in the industry, to utilize the facilities available in the industry for imparting on the job regularly with a view to meet the requirements of skilled manpower in the industry. As you know, my dear students, that India has the youngest population. You know, we have around 18 to 35 age old students, 60%. 60% of the population are in the age group of 18 years to 35 years. So we have the youngest population here. And who all over the people all over the world are looking towards you, meaning that if you have a skill training, if you have a skill vocational training, you can do a job well in whatever field that is, manufacturing field, services field, whatever field that you do. If you have proper skills, then the world is there for you. The world is you, as you know, many people, as I'm talking, many people are going to different countries in the world and doing good jobs. Those people who are skilled are being sought in the world. So we, as apprenticeship training, through this apprenticeship training, we want to give you proper skills to you, industry related skills, the latest technology, so that you will be able to get a good job placement elsewhere in the world, as well as in the country as well. And apprenticeship has been, we need to focus upon apprenticeship, because many people doesn't know about apprenticeship. Though people talk about apprenticeship, and the industries also are very, we are trying hard to industries to take up apprenticeship basically. As you know, I've been to Germany lately, and there people, the students from 8th, 9th, and 10th go for vocational training, say at the age of 13, 14, and 15. They do vocational. That is the reason why, since they catch up young, the student community, they have producing very good technology products, like even Volkswagen is from US, and all the machinery equipment are world standards are from Germany. Basically. Siemens are from Germany. So we need to look at this apprenticeship training in a big level and take it forward. And industry also should provide opportunity to the students to give them apprenticeship training, so that they can get quality skilled manpower. So this is one of the main reason for this video conference, to make you aware of what apprenticeship does. And Government of India is also doing very good job in terms of introducing this apprenticeship promotion, National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme, wherein they are incentivizing the students as well, and the industry as well, so that students can take up this apprenticeship in a big way and get them proper skill training. As you know, demographic dividend is happening in the country. You have a large number of young population available. Since these populations are available, the government wants to empower these young people with proper skills, so that they'll be able to get a proper job. The first, as you know, the benefits of the students, as you know, what should I gain from this apprenticeship training? This is it. This is a slide which shows that, which says that first-hand knowledge of how industry works. You will know how industry works as from your schooling to your ITI stage. All this 17 years of your study, you have been in the institute and having worked in a similar fashion. Now, since you are coming to the real world, you will know about how industry works and what industry needs from a employer, and you will definitely develop industry relevant skill, because everything when you come out of the institute and come and work in the industry, it's competitive market elsewhere. So you need to produce, the industry need to produce a very good product which is competitive. So for that, the industry needs a skilled manpower to make that world standard product. So for that you will be made to work on latest machines and machinery equipment, which you not have had in the institute. So by that, the more you learn from the latest on the latest machine, for example, you will be sought over in your future endeavors, and you will be able to have an opportunity to hand on and leverage the skilled workforce. And as I just said, you will be working on the latest technology happening in the world. And you will have an opportunity to earn while living, because you get stipend on that. And once you are completed with the apprenticeship and your ITI and apprenticeship, and write that examination, come out of the job market, you will be ready for the job, and you'll never feel it that you are a novice to it. And you will be doing a better job than your peers. And you can have a full-time opportunity. You can lead. You have a good a job opportunity, and you can always enhance your skills, presentation and communication skills, because you are not new to that job, because you already have done that. And basically, after doing apprenticeship, normally the company who have given you apprenticeship facility will definitely take you in their regular roles. So this will these things this apprenticeship training will definitely help you in shaping your careers. I just wanted to give an insight. If Sachin sir, do I have time? I just want to.
Yeah, another 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Sure.
I insist that the students here who are here to look at Steve Jobs in the YouTube on the motivation talks. He talks about connecting the dots, where he says that experience in life should not be downgraded. You should be able to all the experience in life will be able you will be using it later part of your life. So with this small this thing, I conclude, sir. It is over to Sachin answer.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Nageshji, for giving us a brief introduction about apprenticeship and motivating the students. And as I can see, there are some principals also participated in this particular session today in YouTube. So definitely it will be helpful for them. And I also request the participants and the principals to further motivate their students, to go into detail, to listen to this program completely, and even they can share with their friends, right? So that they can, take the advantage of take the benefit of the program, right? By learning about it. So now I welcome Mr. Junu Singh from SSC to take us through the different about apprenticeship. So he will be, taking the next session.
Yeah, very good afternoon, students, and thank you, Mr. Satyanarayan sir. And also, Mr. Nagesh sir, your valuable points were very useful. Dear students, hi everyone. Students, as Mr. Nagesh sir has earlier told, what is the use of apprenticeship and what is the importance of apprenticeship. If you will see apprenticeship program, you have two types of dimension. One is demand and another is supply. Demand, how demands increase usually. If you will see population of India, youth population is more than 40%. As in 100%, if you calculate, more than 40% youth are there who are using their engineering graduation, MBBS or MBA. And another 20% are the people who are doing vocational training in ITI and diploma. And another 10% are the people who are doing their family business, own business. And we have remaining 30% are people because they could not able to study because of some financial problem and because of some internal issues. So overall, if you calculate, we have almost 90% of people who are looking for their expertise in different activities and different domain. So here comes the demand where we have already people. And here opposite side, if you see, we have a supply, we have a company where there is a shortage of manpower as of now. And skilled youth are there who are the people who have to be there in different technical side, which they have a shortage. And also we have different like graduates, engineering and MBA and MBBS holders are there. They have separate different types of skills because they have their own skill and in their own knowledge to pursue. And what happened to run this whole program, Government of India has initiated different programs to run. And those programs which are there, which is the government has initiated with the help of NSDC, National Skill Development, which gives a different guidelines, which initiative different programs in the market to run on a regular interval. So, sir, can you go for the next slide? Yeah. So many people will have a different doubts, which usually when a person is doing diploma or ITI and different activities. So usually they will take a suggestions from their higher officials or principals or colleagues, whether the apprenticeship program is useful, whether the apprenticeship program, what we are doing after completion of our course for minimum so and so period, whether those period will be wasted or not, whether it is useful for, it is more compatible to college or university. So if you will see apprenticeship program is like an academic, you can easily compare to your college or universities. So you don't have to go for a negative feeling. And another thought process is always whether the apprenticeship, the people who go for apprenticeship, whether they will paid, the stipend will be paid as per market standards or not. In this apprenticeship which is running across pan India, many companies they are paying more than minimum wages in each and every apprenticeship. The company who is getting stipend, they are getting marginally very good. And you have all types of trade units. It's not limited to only to certain only manufacturing industry. If a person see a graduate for a BCom graduate, it's there, for a BSc is there, and also for an engineer, also the person who's doing MBBS. For different types of people, different types of opportunities are there, and there is no limitation in trades. And finally, definitely you can go to the universities after your completion of apprenticeship, because I've seen many people who pursue their higher education. And if you go for a third slide, as I have told you earlier, NHDC has initiated different types of program in that one. One program is called NAPS. Initially, I will tell you about NAPS. NAPS is a National Apprenticeship Promotional Scheme is there. In that one, you have two type of category 1 and category 2. Category 10 is the authority director general of training is there. Basically, it's a designated trade. Whenever a person goes for any courses in this thing, like if you go for ITI or diploma holders, or certain trades are there which is initiated already by certain body, which will be like, for see a trade category is there, Central Staff Training and Research India, they will give a designated trade that for diploma mechanical, this type of trades and this type of training we have to give on this type of machineries as per company norms and regulations. And in that one minimum qualification is ITI pass people can avail this program. And the person and the assessment will be getting from NSVT, National Council Vocational Training Scheme, and the certificate is known as National Apprenticeship Certificate. If you will see a category 2, categories is quietly moderate, which was initiated in 2019 by NSGG, National Skill Development Corporation. The reason why they have done it, because if you see in category 1, only certain people can only do it, the apprenticeship program. So they don't want this particular program to go only certain people. They want this, NSGC wants this program to be done to each and every person. The person who's done graduate, the person who does diploma, the person who's done 10+2, the person who has done vocational ITI, 12, 10, 5th plus above everybody. So that's the reason they have introduced this program in 2019 after fulfilling certain act. In this thing, what they have done, this program they have kept as an optional trade. For example, any companies are there. In that, they have different types of opportunities. Some people are there who will be working in manufacturing plant, and some people in a manufacturing plant, they can work into HR, they work into finance, they can work into accounts. Different categories is there. So what they have done is the person who are there who completed their freshman graduations, or the person who has completed their BSc, the person who has completed their MBA. So for that one, they have kept it optional. That in that one, all, for example, if a company wants to do an MBA HR, so that's the reason they have kept all options are open. It's not limited like what you have a designated trade. And this particular program, you might be thinking how this program is designed. And this program, we have a sector skill councils are the people who will design this program, and they will design in a certain way that as per your qualification. For example, if you're doing particular work on machinery, so they will customize your program. They will customize in a such a way that the person who is learning machinery, that program will be useful for his career enhancement. For example, if he wants to go for a higher education, or if he wants to grow in particular other organization, this expertise will be useful. So that's the reason. As of now, we have around 15 trades are there. Sector Skill Council has given 15 different companies like rubber industries, cloth industries, and agriculture. For Sector Skill Council has designated different trades so that they can give a customized program so that the trainees who are completed, they can learn and they can upgrade their knowledge. So that's the reason Skill India means upgrade your knowledge, basically, where you have to, your knowledge has to be upgraded. And third come National Apprenticeship Program Scheme is basically, it is taken by both of practical training, and this program will be done for the graduate diploma holders, engineering technicals, and future graduate generation BSc, BA, BCom, BCA, BBA. And in this program, this is designated by same Central State Training and Research of India. They will use this program. In this will be you will not be getting any assignment. Direct only certificates will be issued from the companies for this thing. And the program watch NAPS is there. It's 6 months to 36 months. Total 3 years program is there, and this program is successful and across company, and many people are growing in this program. And don't go for minimum stipend. Here, whatever this is a minimum stipend, what they have given, the companies are paying more than this one. Sir, can we go for next slide? Flow, yeah. See, the earlier, if you might have seen this NATS, National Apprenticeship Training Scheme, this scheme has been designed in two ways. One is graduate apprenticeship, another is technician apprenticeship. Graduate apprenticeship, again, you have two types of degrees are there. One is the people who completed engineering and technology, and another is a graduate stream. Basically, a non-graduate like BA, BSc, BCom, BBA, because they are basically more technical. And if you'll see another thing, technician apprenticeship. In that one, diploma engineering is there, another diploma in non-engineering technology is there. The reason why they have kept it, they want to compare each and every graduates. They want to people, graduate people, and they also want the people who have completed their diploma and ITI, so that they can groom in their career path. So here, basically, this program makes you to more reliable and work for an organization. Sir, can you go for other things? And another come NAPS, National Apprenticeship Promotional Scheme. Basically, in that one, trade apprentices there and vocational apprenticeship. Trade apprentices basically ITI +2 graduates. Also, diploma is get added in that one. And here, what happened? ITI, if you have designated it as I have told you, trades which are fixed by the government for like diploma, fitters, fair dressmaking is there, manufacturing of footwear is there, and mechanical engineering is there. All the of technical will be there, skill knowledge will be there. This one. If you see in trade apprentices, the people who are completed just 5th to 10th class, they want to grow in this. Sir, can you come down next? And in technical, questionally, you might be saying your DDJU and also PMKY. The people who have completed the course, they can go for this trade. Sir, continue, sir. Next slide. And next come to this part is relevant to the other part. What is, you might be thinking, what is DGT and what is optional trade, designated trade? See what happens, whatever the programs which is done by the government of India, everything is in a certain way and thoroughfare, so that the persons who are doing each and everything should have a certain specification. Person should not go haywire. They want apprenticeship program to run in future in a very big way. So if you'll see in this one, designated trades notified by the central government, and it will be the technical and traditional occupations. Courses are designed by Central Staff Training and Research Institute, where we have certain people who will be giving guidance for this program, and this program is implemented by Director General of Training for every location. For example, Hyderabad, we will have a certain Director General of Training who will initiate this program. And in this one, NAPS is the National Apprenticeship Promotional is available is there, and also and certification will be given to them. And optional trade is the NSGC, National Skill Development Corporation is there. In that one, trade occupation, self-related employer or sector skill council is the main people who will design this program as per the company norms, because it's a customized program. For the customized program, you should have a certain people who have to design the program as per company norms to go more knowledge. So here you will have technical and non-technical will be there. And here the candidate will have a flexibility for establishment and candidates. And implemented by, this is implemented, I have told you already, NSGC and NAP certificate is there. And these goals are aligned with NSQF is there. It's a national skill qualification framework will be there. They will align this program as per NAPS, because NAPS has settled and industry certification will be, this certificate will be issued to them. And another program, the earlier program was no program which is there, and another program is apprenticeship embedded degree. Embedded degree is nothing but, sir, can you go for another slide? This embedded degree is what happened, a person will be doing graduate. basically a graduate. Graduate, what will have, they go, if, for example, person who has taken a BCom will be have certain courses will be there for them as per their qualification. If a person goes for a BCom profession, they will have a mass communication, then again they will have accounts and different programs will be there. So what government has done is basically they have added, amended, they have additionally amended means add on. They have add on different courses to gain their knowledge. They don't want this to be as a for only limited to their university. Here they want 30% practical training should be there. The person should be there. 30%, 70% who are there, classroom training will be there. Here what happens, a person who will be, they have a knowledge, they can increase their knowledge in particular domain. And this is recently implemented in 2020, which is going across pan India in a big way. And this program is for the 3 years. Sir, can you go for the next slide, sir? Sir. And here the scope of program is undergraduate degree in all discipline can amend. Hello.
Yeah, I think there are some issue. You're able to see my screen?
Can you enhance it, sir?
Yeah. Is it visible? Yeah.
No, sir.
You know, my screen is visible now?
Just wait a minute. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah. My screen is visible or not?
Yeah, it's now visible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, friends. I'm sorry, students. The line got disconnected. This is the apprenticeship amended degree program in the other program where the amended means add-on. It's an add-on for your knowledge. The person who are doing graduates, basically, if they want to skill their knowledge, as a companies, they will offer this program where what happened in that one they can do a on-job training. Basically, a person can go, person can work, a person can study, and person can increase their knowledge in that domain where himself he can earn while working. So that's the reason this program word uses as embedded, where it's an add-on for the degree program. If you see the scope 5, why they have kept it? Because this overall they have not changed any duration of this thing, and we have different universities and partners are there which are running this program. Different the duration is for a minimum 1 semester. As of now, they have kept it. Sir, can you go for another slide? Okay, apprenticeship amended. Here, basically, degree diploma, you just recognize this program. You don't have to worry. So you might be worrying whether this program is recognized or not. This program is fully recognized. And this is from the industry, NHDC and Sector Skill Council. They are the main body who will be issuing certificate. This will be a job training certificate will be issued to them. And campus skill centers will be there for you in on-job training. And you will be getting a monthly stipend, which will be useful for you for your career, this thing. And here you can have a face-to-face online on-site on the job also. And if you skill the loans will be available with no hereby. And industries benefits will be that there will be no attritions and reduced recruitment and onboarding costs. That is other activity. And opportunities for career progressions will be there because you will be having a thorough knowledge while you're doing your graduation. It will be helpful for your future and also for your career growth. Sir, can you go for other slide? See here what happened, it's a scenario for adoption. Unified certificate credit framework and academic bank of credits will be there for you. Vocationally in general, the general education to all levels are there in that one. In this apprenticeship MBA degree program, as I have told you, it's an add-on program which will be useful for your activities. And here what happened, you will have three types of 3 years course will be there. First year will be certificate, second year is diploma, third is your full and final degree will be there. Here multiple exit is there. It's not like limited that you have to do a mandatory 3-part. Even you do it for 1 year also, you will be getting a certificate. No, you want to go for second year, your diploma will be there for third year. You will be having a graduate degree will be there. So as of we have already gone through different types of program for NABs and also amendment programs. You have the Flexi IT diploma, vocational and apprenticeship amendment programs. So here different differentiate they have given for type certificate like ITI, for diploma, for a degree, and also for the apprenticeship that is also called as a degree. Basically, if you will see from the eligibility criteria, 10th class and 12th class equivalent to 12 people can do it, and duration will be from 1 to 2 years for ITI, for diploma it's 3 years, for vocational for 3 years, and apprenticeship amendment and degree program for 3 years. The duration is 1 to 2 years is there, for diploma 2.5 years, and for vocational 2.5 years, and 3 to 36 months. The beautiful part is delivery practice. On-job training is there. The on-job training is a beautiful part where you can do your classwork and also your office work. Both activity you can do it here. And start from your semester one, all from one, and all freshers people can apply this thing, not like experienced freshers people can go for it. And you may think on-job training basically what? In stipend, you will be getting a stipend in on-job training where you getting a stipend you will getting from the company where you are working. And usually you may think what is a regular normal graduation? A regular normal graduation, you have to pay 1.5 lakhs with the normal fees, which as per overall we have taken this scenario. And stipend will not be there in total stipend. That's a regular tuition fee. That's a reason amendment means add-on. If you're doing this type of courses in retail, the fees will be 1 point, stipend will you be getting. So total 3.5. So here what happens, you will working, you're getting your salaries, and that salary, whatever you are getting, whatever stipend you are getting, and you can pay that particular stipend to your fees also. It will be very helpful while you're working. You can that's the reason it's called as on-job training. If you see as a Yashashvi Academy, we have a very beautiful program which we are running across pan India from a long time. And that program basically known as HTD, Higher Train and Deployment Model. In Higher Train and Deployment Model, basically what happened, where if you see other meaning, it's learn and same, a person can learn and the person can earn. A person can learn into different activities. The person who is doing in diploma programs, food services, we have certain programs which we have got affiliated. Food is a diploma in food, we have got it. Diploma in tourism, we have tourism and hospitality, we have got it. We have got a diploma into drugs and scientific, which we have got it. These are the programs which we are running as of now, and we are also trying for other diplomas also, where what happens basically this program, this diplomas are affiliated. So any person who wants to join this program, they can, what will do, we'll hire candidates are from, we can source a candidate from different colleges and different places and skill set. And what we'll do, we will give a training to them, particular people, we will expertise these people on different segment as per the company norms and company rules and regulations. And then we will deploy. So here what happens, the person will have a ample knowledge when we get deployed into different organizations. So we have certain diploma 2 years are there, advanced program, PG diploma program is 1 to 2 years, vocational certificate program is 6 months or 2 years. And this program is 10 pass students to make eligible and rolling for diploma program for 6 months. So we have all type of people who can avail this program. And these are the companies with whom we are working as of now. We are working with BMW, Asian Paints, Tata, Coca-Cola, ITC, and if you'll see in AP and Telangana, we are working with Kia Motors, Malvia Diagnostic Centers, Huhtamaki we are working. We are working with Sandvik Asia, we are working. Embry's also we are working, Video India, Mahindra Agri, Flash Pfizer. And across we are, you will see we have around more than 1,000 pens across Pan India. We are working with the NAPS and NATS program as of now.
Okay.
Okay,
So, yeah, thank you very much, Junu, for sharing your these contents about different apprenticeship programs which are available and different schemes, the period of the programs, and also the very good example of what will be the normal expense, when somebody does an apprenticeship embedded degree program. So that's really interesting. Thank you very much, Junu.
And thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shans. All the best for your future. For any clarification, you can get it with sir. So we can meet up and we can have more discussion on this.
Yeah, yeah. And for the students, I have something to share a little bit more. So that is about Bachelor of Vocational Studies. So there are different another organization is there who is organizing this Bachelor of Vocational Studies, which goes through for example, there are foundational learnings happens at the stage of 11th and 12th, which is then this Bachelor of Vocational Study starts, which qualifies for level 5, 6, and 7 of National Skill Qualification Framework. So that normally spread 1 to 3 years. So first year you will have a diploma, and then you will have advanced diploma, and after the completion of 3 years, the student will become a graduate in vocational studies. Okay. So there are around 34 vocational courses which has been designed in collaboration with Tata Institute of Social Science, right? Where you can see the basic qualification required for pursuing this course is 12, right? And in the first year, once you completely become a diploma holder, and then the second year completion become an advanced diploma, and then the completion of third year to become a graduate, right? And though there are several courses in vocational, the most prominent courses are electronic manufacturing services, refrigeration, air conditioning, office automation, and automobile. Right. So there are several partners who are working with FunFast for this particular program of Vivo. And similarly, we have some examples about what Junu explained about apprenticeship embedded degree program. We have also some examples so that you will get an idea how the program works. So the first example is for BBA in retail operations. This particular course has been designed by Medhavi Skill University, which is in collaboration with Reliance, Pantaloon, and Trends. So that goes through 6 semesters, right? And every semester you will have a different syllabus, so that at the completion of 6 years, at the completion of 6 semesters, you will become a graduate in retailing, and also you are the 3 years of experience. In the meantime, every month you are earning the stipends also. Similarly, another example is which is again BBA retailing, and this course is being designed by Team Skill University in collaboration with Tata Starbucks and Tata Chroma. So they also have BSc Mechatronics, and then BSc Automotive, and BBA Logistic. So all these programs are similar in nature with respect to structure. So it means a student need to be qualified in 10+2, and then they can apply for this kind of courses. So after this session is over, I will be sharing this presentation with all of you. And if you are interested, you can definitely look into these opportunities. Okay. There is another example of apprenticeship embedded degree program, which is called as BSc in Hospitality and Hotel Management. So if you want to see the detail about it, again you see the duration of the course is 3 years. Eligibility is you need to be 12th pass, and you must be 18 years old. The course fee is 6,000 per year, right? And the stipend you will be getting is around 10 to 12,000 per month. So if you want to get some detail about it, you can connect with this particular email ID. We have another example that is for BSc Mechatronics, right? Again, you can see there are different levels you need to go through. in the whole 3 years, which runs for 6 semesters, and around 6,000 hours are being invested to train the students, right? So how this life cycle looks like when we talk about apprenticeship embedded degree program? The the life cycle looks like, if you can see here, from stage 1 till stage 6, right? So initially there will be admissions and enrollments based on your qualification, and then there will be some basic trainings happening, some theory classes and all will be happening, and then there will be a contract will be created for apprenticeship, and you will be going through the on the job training. It means you'll be working on the location or the work location or the shop floor, or let's say the retail outlet, for example Amazon or Big Bazaar, or let's say Chroma. So like that, your on-the-job training will happen there. So while you are getting trained, your the theory part will be also covered when you are on the weekends. So that course is being designed in collaboration with the industry and the university, right? So here you are getting the opportunity of learning the theory courses over the weekends, and then implementing those learnings in practical on the shop floor. So that's what is nothing but the on-the-job training, right? So you are having on-the-job training, you are having the academic learning, right? And then you will have a final assessment before you are deployed into full-time role. So anybody who is interested to learn more about these apprenticeship embedded degree programs, we have some connects here. So there are many people who are actually doing it, but this university or these institutions are part of this apprenticeship working group, which has been formed by UVA and UNICEF, right? So because of that, their details are mentioned here. However, we have a big list of third-party aggregators and all who are actually doing these programs. And you have some video links here which are available. If you are going for an apps, like Juni explained, we have two types of apprenticeship. One is National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme, where a 5th class pass students onwards, they can do this program. And then we have another program called as NATS, National Apprenticeship Training Scheme, which is primarily for the graduates and diploma holders in engineering and technology, and also BA become BSc kind of program. So we have the links here, we have the guidelines here, how to register. Okay, and we have some videos also, how to register, how to create the profiles, how to apply to different opportunities, how to sign a contract. All these things you can go through, while to understand that how this apprenticeship programs works. Okay, and if you have any questions, you can always write to us. We will be happy to answer it. And as I indicated, once this program, the session is over now, we will be sending out this presentation to all of you. And if you have any questions, you can come back to us, right? So is there any questions from any of you? So there is one question came from one of the participants. The question is, are you providing any apprenticeship for degree graduates? So yes, as I mentioned here, we have this mhrd.nats.gov.in. Once you register in this portal, and also in this portal, you can find opportunities which are listed. So the opportunities you can find in both these programs. Okay. Any other questions? So with this, as there are no more questions I can see in the YouTube chat box, I would like to conclude this session today. And before that, I would like to thank Mr. Nagesh and Mr. Junu for sharing their time and effort to explain all the students and participants through this apprenticeship apprenticeship program, how the different works, right? And I will also want to thanks all the participants who really listen to us for this 60-minute session, right? And if there are some questions, please do write to me, or you can reach out to all these any of the emails. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, students.